This so-called billionaire NWOKO went to the Commissioner of Police of FCT, the Federal Capital of Thieves, to go and say that.
Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Everywhere is on fire right now. NWOKO is a politician, of course, APC, and Omoyele Sowore, a man who has always been on the neck of many of these politicians. Whatever it is that comes up, wherever it is that he can press and step on the neck of any of these politicians, he will do. And in the case of Regina Daniels and NWOKO, it was just simply an opportunity for Omoyele Sowore to expose and to reveal and to, finally make it known. Of course, if you have not experienced police brutality, if you've not experienced misuse of power, you might never know. But prepared for this one. Omoyele Sowore wrote certain things on his page, and he talked at length about how Regina Daniels, an underage, a 17-year-old, that has been molested and also a crime against her and all of that. He talked at length about it, and people are like, wait, Omoyele Sowore, calm down. If you go this route, there is a huge possibility that if this goes to trial, if this goes to the court, there could be incarceration also for the mother of Regina Daniels, who agreed, who sat down. It's on record, and not just that alone. The head of their family, the head of her, she brought the head of her own family. Do not forget that Regina Daniels' father was not involved in this at all. In fact, NWOKO cut off this man. He didn't even, they both know themselves. Ned knew within himself, if I go through the father of Regina Daniels, it might not work. After all, we are from the same state. We know each other. In fact, Regina Daniels' father said, I know him, meaning I know NWOKO. I know NWOKO not as a politician, but as an ordinary person. We lived on the same environment, the same street in Lagos, and he traveled abroad. He was sponsored. He went abroad, and all of that. How can he want to marry my daughter? The age difference and all of that. She's a star. She can be great. But the thing I observed is that all the while Regina Daniels is struggling to achieve and attain and make something for herself, she has never recognized her father. Not at all. Omoyele Sowore, of course, didn't care about any of this. He's only interested in activism as per when someone in power is taking advantage of someone who does not have that, the might to push and press. And for crying out loud, as a politician, the question is, how did even Ned make money like the rest of those politicians? How did he come about money? I guess Omoyele Sowore has certain info, or maybe he's digging into it. And not just that alone. The law states that you cannot incarcerate a person for a certain period of time, unless you're trying the person in court. And in the case of this young man, he has been granted bail, which is the basic of it all. We are not saying, oh, has he committed a crime? Did he do this? Did he do that? And all of that. Of course, the law has to take its due course, but let us do it in the right way and how it should be done. If not, the likes of NWOKO and many of them, the likes of them will do and undo. They will, do and undo. Let us listen to what this lady has to say.
But I'm here to tell you nothing but the truth in my own way, the way I understood the matter. But before I start, I want to speak to mother of Regina Daniels and to every mother and father right here. Madam, you raised 4 or 5 kids single-handedly. Your husband disappeared. You raised them alone. And I know that during that moment of suffering, there was promises you were making to God. God, that is a game that played out here. Madam, you suffered to raise these kids. At the end of the day, the wind of money came to your side. What were you able to do? Why will you allow your kids to embrace Panam? And I want to speak to all mothers here and fathers here. My brother, please, if you go through the dossier of these kids you see in a correctional center, let me talk about America here. You're going to see that 85% of them were raised by their mother alone, raised by single mothers. The man disappeared. There comes a time a child needs a father figure who will tell him or her, my daughter, don't go there. My son, don't go there. Ichaka released the video evidence against the family of Regina Daniels. Then he told us he gave the mother of Regina 125 million naira, and how he sent the brother of Regina to United Kingdom, paid the school fees of Sammy for 2 years at Iboma. Then another thing Panet said was Uche Montana, Sonia Uche, that they're also suppliers of that ganja to our reggae. And reggae came out to admit, yes, I am into Panam. But Panet, you are the one that gives it to me. You are the one that asked me to take it, that when I take it, I will ride you like a horse. And Panet will be happy. Begin to tell her, you are the sexiest, baby. Oh, baby, rock me, baby. Rock me, rock me, rock me again. So, Panet, let me speak to you and also speak to Mother of Regina, because I'm not here to support a particular person. My duty is to say nothing but the truth. Panet, you saw a girl of 17 years old, and that bell in between you can stand. Your mind didn't tell you that's what we call youthful exuberance. That this girl will always behave her age, whether you like it or not. You can't stop it. That's why some people, if you want to marry, go to somebody that have seen life. When you marry them, they are ready to settle down for marriage. But you saw a girl out of greed and selfishness. Your thing was done. A girl of 17 years old. Her mother came out and lied to us that this girl was already 20. That was how you people added more years for her to lie to us, instead of saying the truth. Now the girl has say she was 17 years old, and she was not into Panam when she got married to you. It started in your house. So Panay, I want to ask you this question. When you came to marry Regina Daniels, was she on Panam? And everyone that will come across this video, you're going to bear me a witness that when you want to marry somebody and find out that this person is addicted to Panam, you're going to run. So Paned, if she was on Panam and you decide to marry her, it speaks volume of who you are and your reputation. But if she was not on Panam, you married her and this girl began to use Panam in my house, what did you do? I came across another lady called Chantel Campbell. Somebody that had kids with you and you took the kids from her. It was the same Panam was what they used against this lady. So I want to know, is there a strategy? Are they truly in Panam? Who is giving it to them? And I came across that from Orient News. When I go through the write-up of the Orient News, it simply means that Orient News was paid by somebody to put out that write-up. They did not put out that write-up as an independent news outlet, because there are some certain words they use there, like telling us, and the woman was playing tantrum. Then there's some words they put there. And another thing, she was high whenever she's high. So I want to know. So when an old woman falls down more than once, 2, 3, with her basket, we're going to count what they have in that basket to know. Why is this woman continuously falling down? Oga, 1, 2, something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. But let's continue. Let me go to Mama Regina and come back again. Mama Regina, you raised 4 to 3 kids alone, single-handedly. And I'm sure that as a woman who went through something in Asaba, raising these kids single-handedly, there was a time you were making promises to God. God, if you help me to make money, I will serve you. We will be this and we'll be that. Madam, the time the wind of money came to you, what did you do? Let me sing this song for some of you. Cheta nkwikwere ya o, ọ bụrụ na mmadụ ndụ ngabụ nwa nke Chineke, ọ bụrụ na mmadụ ndụ ngabụ nwa nke Chineke, ma Chukwu nye gị ndụ ga-echefu okwu ọnụ gị. Oh, ma Chukwu nye gị ndụ ga-echefu okwu ọnụ gị. This song, every day of my life, I sing this song to myself. I try to remind myself who I am and where I'm coming from. So many of us, we make promises. Whenever we are going through challenges, we make promises to God, I'm going to do this. But as soon as God blesses you, you will turn around and begin to do another. Madam, it is very unfair. And according to Paned, he said, when he complains about this, you will tell them, yes, that is celebrity lifestyle. I don't know whether the man is saying the truth or lying. But if truly you say something like this, madam, you are wrong. Then, Papnet posted 2 videos. One of the video, the boy was complaining. Who says she will not go out? Who goes you? Which means that's the brother fighting for the sister's freedom, because the sister's freedom was restricted. But was he right the way he's doing it? No. Then another video says, if you try that thing you did again, what I will display here. So, which means somebody did something and the guy was saying, if you repeat it again, I will display here. What did they do to him for him to say, I will display if you repeat it again? So, Paned, can you be kind enough and give us the complete video? Let us see what led to what. Don't just come and give us half information. We want to know what really transpired in that place that very day. Then, let us go back. Regina said something that touched, I don't know. She said, about her Ibongi tape. Say, Paned, I trusted you. Is the Ibongi with Paned or with another man? I don't know. So we are waiting. So, Paned, you came to marry this girl. At the age of 17, she was not taking Banam until you got married to her. And why do you feel comfortable allowing her to continue with that? Because the girl said that whenever she takes it, you are happy. So you also in cahoot with the evil. So my wonderful people, something is not adding up here. According to Regina, she said, and I quote, that all your wives, Paned, that all your wives and exes are also on Banam. That you should tell Nigerians why all your wives and exes are on Banam. And the one of Chantel Campbell is also an evidence of that Banam, where the one you collected her kiss from her. So, who is telling us the truth and who is lying to us? I remember you said something about cleaning Regina up, taking her to a rehab, and her siblings will still come. Then, you and I know what it means for somebody to be addicted to Banam. You cannot separate Regina forever from her family. It is not possible. It is not done. So why do you want to separate this girl forever from her family? Knowing fully well that after cleaning her up, her siblings will come. Why didn't you take all of them with you to clean them up at the same time? Let all of them be clean again. But no, you will clean Regina and the siblings will come again and get her back. It is not done, Oga. As old as I am, you can't separate me from my siblings. I still talk to them. I still see them. So for Regina, you thinking about that about Regina, it is not possible. Another thing very important, this girl says she doesn't want to marry you again. And according to her, she said, whenever she said that she does not want to do, you will carry her, lock her up, and inject her with something. Sometimes you go ready her, say you do her. Oh yeah, open. Why is it like that? Because she does not want to take Banam to get high in order to satisfy. They do, I'm like horse. So it is somehow, according to her, another thing she said that is bothering me, that one is giving me heat. She said, and I quote, that another, because she trusted you, that you are with her Ibongi tape. You're with us tape. So, is it with another man or with you, Paned? Or, were you people recording yourselves while you were doing it? Alrighty, me.
Welcome back. Of course, obviously, this will always come with divergent views and opinion. Everyone has one or two things to say as per where they are leaning towards, their own orientation. The thing about marriage is this: marriage is supposed to be a sweet and happy one, right? That is the essence of it. But the definition of it now, or let us say the manifestation of it now, is quite different. We have young girls, young ladies who want to be married but do not want to be a wife. Being a wife means you are subordinate. You are subordinate. You suggest to your husband. You don't command. You don't control. It is not a crime to not be married. It's not a crime. Like you have not. It's not like you are going to fulfill less in life if you are not married. The only thing downside to it is that you don't bear nobody's surname. If you want to have a child, if your religion permits it, if your morality permits it, if it is okay for you, you can have a child. People are looking at that angle of having children as a woman without having to be a wife of anybody. If it works for you, if you just want to have offspring, and there are people who do not want to have offspring, but the day you choose to be a wife to anybody, make sure you understand what you are into. Make sure that you understand what you are into. You cannot go into marriage acting like a mistress, picking some stupid, screenshotting some stupid, foolish, untested, is it motivational speech or stupid affirmation or write-up or advice that does not hold water in the real sense of it. And you pick on, and then you begin to build and structure your life towards that direction. And then you come in and then you say words such as, I don't have anything to my name. Like, did you go into that marriage seeking for physical, material properties on your name? Were you expecting NWOKO to buy you houses all over on your name after he is done buying a house on your name, allowing your mother to come in after he's done taking care of your mom's needs up to the tune of 825 million? That woman has never seen that. In fact, their generation have never seen that money in their life. She's talking about $50,000 and how much she has imputed. What nonsense is that? And at the end of the day, your brother Regina said transaction successful. That she gave you her youth, gave you is it fame you guys say? Because NWOKO does not need the fame. NED never won election, senatorial election, due to the popularity or being with Regina Daniels. No, not at all. He didn't need that. I mean, you don't need to know NWOKO for him to be successful in politics. He doesn't need any of that. But you need to understand what marriage entails. Marriage is to build, and if the man has already built, like in the case of NWOKO, he needs he knows what he needs. He wants you to have children. He wants to have you around him whenever he moves around. Well, some might be like, oh, he wanted to take Regina Daniels around to show other men so that they can gloat over how young Regina is, and oh, she's an actress, a young one, and all of that. If that is what it is, of course, he's not doing it for free. He's doing it he's paying hugely for it. There is no parasitic relationship here. The man understands the assignment that but maybe you didn't understand the assignment. Like, you are a wife, you are also going to be taken around. And don't forget that the man also has pretty Morocco women. As wife, I think 2 women from Morocco, if I'm correct. So he has that too. He can as well take them around. Those women look fresh. They look clean. Oh, back to the part of abuse. Abuse can come in different forms. Manipulation can come in different forms. You are with a woman or you're with a man, and then the woman is testing your resolve, pressing you to a point where you will explode. And then when you are angry or you're upset, he's saying, oh, he did this to me. I mean, the man is not going to sit down and allow you put fingers in his eyes. Imagine Regina talking to Ned, and digging her nails into Ned Nwoko's chest. I'm telling you that blah, 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 blah. And the man is like, what nonsense is this? Obviously, when you're digging your hands into the chest of a man, you are provoking him into physical anger. Even if he doesn't want to do anything, he might just slap you out of, you can't even do that to a female. She will beat you black and blue. You guys will fight. Not to talk of you doing that to your husband, and not just ordinary husband, a made man, much older than you. Automatically, he will look at you and be like, I will slap that out of your mouth. It will result to that because now you are physically abusing him. He is responding. It will become two fighting. Now, some will be like, okay, in all of this, since we are not privy to certain things, I'm sure the man has CCTV in his house. He has videos. He has not released any at all. And Regina Daniels quickly jumped like what this lady said, like, is this video, everyone is speculating, is this video a personal video sent to you? Because nobody talked about this video. It is Regina Daniels that talked about it. Or is it the activities of Regina Daniels before they got married? Like, hey, babe, let me show you what I am before we marry. This is a tape of me doing the doing. Take. And Ned came out and said Regina is a virgin. What about age? A lot of lies here and there. But now that it has come to, push has come to shove, Regina has publicly agreed and accepted that she's into abuse of substance. Automatically, she cannot have access to those children anymore. She's done with it. She's moving on with her life. And people have said, yes, you want to be queen. It's fine. Go and live that wild life that you want to live without control, without management. Go there, drink, get spoiled, knack what you want, whatever bola that you want to knack, go and do it so that you will be in the rank and file and do videos and move around with those small olosho in that industry, hanging out with the likes of Fina and the rest of those girls that are wounded. They've been broken. They are hustlers. They are mistresses. They are simply looking for one simp that they will fall is money. Fall the money, break it down into their pocket. That's what they are looking for. That's it. But as per abuse, I cannot rule out this big man syndrome that we have in our society. Ned Nwoko definitely will say the onus is on you, the accuser. You're accusing me of physically abusing you. And you say it has been going on for a long time. The way I'm looking at it, Regina Daniels will definitely have a video of this abuse. But she is yet to release one of the abuse. How many years of it? It is needed if this case is going to trial. Yes, so that we can have meat on the bone of this accusation. Rather than us just say, of course, men will always marry younger women. It is not something that is new. Even those that are talking, they know that this has been established long time as human beings. 17, 18, 19. They will. They say it's greedy. That's life. Women too can be greedy. Everybody is greedy. It's just the consequences of it. Am I in support of underage marriage? No. But does it mean that the same that happened to Regina, what she claimed, what she's alleging, apart from I don't have anything to my name, which is utter rubbish, total stupidity, foolishness. Apart from that, it can happen to anybody much older than Regina Daniels too. That kind of allegation. And also, it can happen to any man. We have to balance this up because everyone out there also will have boy child. Same way you have girl child. You want equality. You don't want to sell this narrative of, oh, the man. Oh, the man. It is not today that people are polygamous. It's not today that men go for younger girls, particularly if they have money. Question is, if Ned Nwoko was a roadside mechanic, plumber, do you think Regina Daniels will marry him? No, not at all. Regina will not marry. What does that tell you? Let us be sincere. Regina came into the life of Ned for two things. One, money, the most important, which is what she spoke about first in the heat of the moment. Money. Two, she wants to be in the circle of those that are connected or people that have shook hands with dignitaries. Did she get it? Yes. The money aspect, how can you over-empower a woman that is married to you? You want to over-empower her to be like you. What sense is that? What sense is it in that? Houses, I don't have anything to my name. If the man takes back the house he bought for you on behalf of you for your mom and sibling, what will you do? Are we saying we encourage battering? No. Abuse from a woman? No. From a man? No.